Hello, my loves. Welcome to a day in the life of a normal person with me, Angel, taking the wheel. Because honestly, my energy is, my humaning self is just not, I don't know. Today, I honestly just drained like half my battery trying to find a way to not be like shadowed for you guys. And I can't tell you like how directly in the sun I'm trying to be for you. Hopefully you can see me just fine. But anyway, there's just so many options of a place to record here. It's just so beautiful in my heaven, in my cocoon place that I'm in right now. I'm just me on this everyday journey of self-actualization and awakening, to my connection to Source and Mother and all that is. I was just listening to some astrological information and energies that I actually have a lot of notes that we're going to actually be talking about today. And I just, because astrology, at first glance, it's confusing. And to be honest with you, even me, until you guys, I'm wearing my swimsuit underneath this, so don't think you're getting any sneak peeks at anything as I adjust. Anyway, carrying on. See, Tina's just out of it today, I swear. Come on, Angel, take the wheel. Welcome to a day in the life of a normal person on this beautiful Friday, day of Venus, day of love, day to honor your throat chakra. So we are going to talk a little bit about that after I talk about some astrology stuff. We're going to read this information, and no matter if it is a Friday or it is August 21st, 2020, which we're going to talk about that as well, the actual specific date and its numbers. I love numbers, and we're going to have an angel message number of the day. I love delivering that one. And the coolest part is how reading all of this stuff, reading my notes that I do first thing in the morning about astrology, and then diving into maybe some whatever chakra it is to honor them that day, because your chakra energy is so tied to the energy of the whole universe. So it makes sense to just break it down from that big all the way down to you, my loves, and how we can navigate our day in the most constructive way, to give ourselves the best human experience that we can have. Okay? And then I did bring my tarot cards, Modern Witches Tarot deck. If we can get to pulling, I want to try to pull. I will say this, as I was meditating earlier and shuffling them beforehand, I will show you the bottom of the deck, because it kept coming out even as I kept dividing them and shuffling. Happiest card in the deck. Thank you, Sun. So we will get to that. That's that Leo energy too of the sun that we're all experiencing. Beautiful. Okay. So, but more importantly, I have an announcement. I'm really excited about this one. Okay, so we are finishing up Rob Bell, Love Wins. This book is crooked all of a sudden today. Weird. Anyway, it's like, we are beginning the last chapter. And I don't know if you follow my messages, I don't know what book is going to come to me for the next thing that we're going to read. I think the last thing we read was Proverbs, and we read a chapter a day. It was just, that's what I was led to read. There's a spider or something crawling on my phone. You're like in a tree. Anyway, so we're going to begin the final chapter of that, and this is the announcement. I have our new book. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. This is going to be the new book that we're going to be starting after we finish Rob Bell Love Wins. Braiding Sweetgrass, a hymn of love to the world, Elizabeth Gilbert says. Indigenous wisdom, scientific knowledge, and the teaching of plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. We'll just do this. As a botanist, Robin Wall Kimmerer, it's E-R-E-R, Kimmerer, has been trained to ask questions of nature with the tools of science. As a member of the Citizens Potawatomi Nation, she embraces the notion that plants and animals are our oldest teachers. In Braiding Sweetgrass, Kimmerer brings these lenses of knowledge together to show that the awakening of a wider ecological consciousness requires the acknowledgement and celebration of our reciprocal relationship with the rest of the living world. For only when we can hear the languages of other beings are we capable of understanding the generosity of the earth and learning to give our own gifts in return. I'm so excited. Okay, so, but that's cool because that ties into the exact energy that we will be experiencing for the rest of the year, honestly, through January. Some of they're bringing us into November and then into December and then into January. Those types of energies are literally what we are all being like cosmically pulled to embrace, my loves. Truly, it's all around you, in the earthquakes, in the wildlife coming from, like when we were, all in quarantine, how wildlife just started coming out. Just the way that we are all turning to canning and gardening and growing our own. I mean, people, it's so beautiful. Oh, I feel for those that have embraced this negative idea that what they're creating, that negative aspect for themselves of this world, when the reality is it's all about the universe revealing what no longer serves us and shifting and like giving us some even reprieve in all of the many retrogrades that we are gifted. It's all a beautiful thing. 2020 is the most beautiful year yet, you guys. Okay, so let's get into this though. All right, the moon this morning moved out of Virgo and into Libra. Libra, peacekeeping, can put others' needs before your own. But we're going to, we do have that Mars and Aries energy, so you need to be careful not, there's a balance, but it's coming up. That's a note for later. All right, and then Mars is even though Mars in Aries is stationed direct, we are in the pre-retrograde shadow of this energy. So all of this, depending on where you are in your healing journey and making use of all this beautiful energy, it's either volatile, it's aggressive energy, it's action-oriented energy. If you have anger, there's a reason for it. Something is not right with your higher being. That's your alert, Anger is an emotion that when you, hopefully by now, especially if you've been led to this message, whatever time frame, it doesn't have to be right now. That's what I was mentioning. Like, these are energies that for some reason at this point in time, no matter when you are visiting, this is important for you to hear. Your anger, do not dismiss it. It is fueling you. It's that fire underneath you. Learn how to manage it. That's all. Okay, so here's the thing. We are currently in the middle of 6 retrogrades still. We have the Jupiter retrograde. Connect to your source within. Reconnect and realign to your inner compass. Bring deep philosophical questioning. Diving deep into esoteric, religious, and spiritual studies. In this new light, You recognize your greater potential for expansion, therefore realizing the good fortune more than you ever dreamed you could handle. Sense of deep restoration of faith. That's what Jupiter retrograde should be bringing you. It marks a personal and period of profound inner growth. Saturn, which rules the sign of Capricorn, which, oh, I love that energy. It's getting the job done. Very boundaries and limitations, and are revisiting. Boundaries and limitations, revisiting our structures to understand how to do it better. It's the boundaries and limitations of Saturn and Capricorn. Yes, Saturn especially. It's, to me, this is like mom and dad not letting you like deter, or that uncle, that's always got your back, and or your aunt that is always there to help be like, well, like to give it to you like it is. Remember your boundaries. This is like all of this energy is working together. It's not so much limiting so you have lack and you can't do stuff. It's saying within this energy of the rest of the stuff that you are being offered, this mix of soup of retrograding, going within is what this is all about. So don't worry about going outside of yourself so much. It's all about going within. Just like Jupiter was just saying, connect to your source. This all works together, my loves. Then we have Chiron retrograde. We all know that's the wounded healer. The deep wounds of our past, and even possibly of our ancestors, that if you have cleared your slate but there's something coming up in, do not discredit the fact that you have the honor to break chains that have been brought to you from your ancestors. Embrace that gift. You are that badass that your spirits and your guides and your ancestors, your passed on loved ones and source all agree you've got this. You are the man for the job. Yes, embrace that, especially now with this Leo sun energy, of which we are allowing more light. The magnetic fields of this earth has been broken down so much, and remember, we are electromagnetic creatures, so that this light that we are bringing in from this Leo sun right now, yes, it's just like microwaving the bag of popcorn. I don't know. All right. Uranus retrograde, which is, I believe this is ruled with Aquarian energy, all about uniting the masses and coming together, like in unity. A social thing where you want, it's the New World Order, to be honest. Okay, so Uranus retrograde, the planet, but this is the thing. We understand we have to be independent in order to do this. It is a break from tradition. It is the planet of rebellion, ruled by, ruled by originality. That's the thing. We are coming together as one like mind. We are not going to be led by anyone else anymore. I think that's all I have on Uranus retrograde. The thing is, it comes up more in the exact, I break down the hours of the day as well. Okay, Neptune retrograde is ruled by Pisces energy, and this is going to be very strong, particularly on September 2nd when we have the full moon in Pisces, and this is in Pisces. It is just going to be beautiful energy, to where with this, the Uranus and the Neptune, the Aquarian energy and the Pisces energy that we've got working with us right now, to realign ourselves with our core truth and what we truly believe and what we want for this new world. What we want just for us, for our children, for our families, for our city and country. Oh, we all know it's being highlighted in the United States, and that's in the cosmics too, you guys. Anyway, okay. Neptune retrograde, like Venus, is a feminine energy. And now here's the important thing about Neptune as well, though. Inventions, cutting-edge technology, future events, earthquakes, natural disasters, and no more need for status quo stuff. I really like this Neptune energy with the Pisces, and it being that this also aligns with that magnetic energy that I was mentioning as far as this invention stuff goes. Please expect with this full moon coming up September 2nd for some new things to be announced for the world. Don't be afraid of it, is what I'm hearing mostly. Do not be afraid. Understand that this is the new world coming together for our benefit, for healing purposes. It is all, Mother Gaia is doing her thing in connection to the universe as well, with all of these natural disasters that are happening. And it particularly started back when Neptune retrograde started, all of the earthquakes and stuff like that. There is a shift happening. Embrace it. It is a part of what will begin all that you want to begin. I'm trying to be careful and selective with language. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Pluto retrograde as well. Pluto, Scorpio ruler. Oh, shoot. Seeks what lies beneath. God of the underworld. Power, sex, death, rebirth, renewal. Breaks down our structured existence. Transformation. This is our Pluto retrograde, you see? And don't forget, by the way, we are in the year of the rat. Genuine, charming, bright, loving kindness. A superbly functioning network is the profound foundation of the rat. Reliable, curiosity, ambitious, determined. The rats love a good, structured network and a sound family, loving kindness, family networking that is, it's a good, I very highly encourage you to look up the energy of the rat. So again, it's just this year. I love it. I am a Scorpio sun sign, so that transformative nature in me, I'm sorry. Oh, I love it. Okay. No more ego identity. What's ideal, noble, transcendent, nebulous, and spiritual. How we experience unity, symmetry, sympathy with the world. Illusion, delusion, addiction, loss. Inspires artistic visions and mystical whirlpools of healing. Seeks what's new. That's the energy tonight, while I am Eastern Standard Time by 7:27 p.m. tonight, when the moon in Libra opposes Chiron in assertive Aries. So back up to that energy again of that moon moved out of Virgo into Libra. So by tonight, the energy is going to be a little, even though you've been in that peacekeeping mode, cheerful, open-minded, desire for harmony. This is the moon in Libra energy today for the majority of the day. Okay, love and partnership, airy, sociable, active and outwardly focused. The moon is gaining light now, so we will be awakening these lunar qualities and then have an urge to connect and be like, just enjoy our relationships. That is the majority of the energy of the day. And as you can see, all the way outside into the universe, in the planets, like, there's restructuring within us that has been going on for months now. And so if you have embraced that, this is where you should be today. These retrogrades are allowing you to now enjoy this energy of the day. All right. The moon in Libra opposes Chiron. All right. Bringing our emotional awareness into line with inner wounds. That's that Chiron energy. Highlighting our need for balance. The Aries is a sign of fierce independence, my loves. You may find compromise difficult. Helping heal yourself, though, is the greatest act of love. Don't avoid your wounds by helping others. Don't get distracted from your own inner work. By 10:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Libra forms an injunct angle with Uranus in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus energy is going to be carrying us. Actually, and this is actually, I think, through 2006, my loves. So this is something just meaning that these signs really have nothing to do with each other, that injunct angle. Only these signs are this. Here's the key thing, though. Like, just know whatever does pace the moon in Libra with Uranus and Taurus. Okay, the background color, I guess, that holds the picture together, that they all share Venus as their ruler. That's the planet of love and the energy of the day of Friday. So we look to Venus in Cancer currently, which is nurturing Cancer, for how to maintain emotional peace despite the erratic changes and upheaval from Uranus for the New World Order. Uranus is all about the New World Order, my loves. Channel it into creative endeavors. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So I would definitely expect some communication. Something today is coming your way. And this energy that's going to be carrying you through the next full moon, it's going to be beginning to be, oh yeah, thank you, Spirit, illuminated through this next week. Oh, wow. Okay, humanitarian, freedom, and creativity. Okay. I think those are our key words of the day in finding our balance with those things. All right, so I did mark down, it is August 20, I told you there was a lot today, August 21st, 2020. Now, from now on, I feel much more comfortable doing the day, the month, and the year. That's always been a thing for me, and I think the United States is actually one of the few places that does month, day, year, which I've never understood that. Why don't we all just do day, month, year? It's weird. Anyway, so from now on, that is the way that I will be talking about the day, as far as especially due to the numbering that I do. So even though the numbers of the date might not be pertaining to the date you're watching us, this is the numbers for you to consider today for some reason. So originally it would have been 8/21/2020, but we are the 21st day of August in 2020. 218-2020. Broke that down to our 3 zeros again, my loves. Please listen to my last morning message that I talked about that, or possibly it's my message. Actually, I think that one's on Facebook, guys. It was a Facebook Live at a day in the life of a normal person. So go check that out there. A lot of information there with the 3 zeros. Very good energy. Fulfillment with divine energy. It's divine. It's the divine stamp. It's source energy. All right. Sorry. Hold on. I got to remove. Okay. I just got a message. Okay. So the number of the angel message number of the day is number 384. The patience, discipline, and hard work you have put into achieving your goals and aspirations have been recognized and acknowledged by the higher realms. Your determination and efforts have been worth your while, as work done well in the past is bringing your rewards today. Congratulations, my loves. Okay, it is Friday, the day of love, the day of Venus, the day to honor your throat chakra. So before I start this, I want to very much encourage, please drink water. Whenever you are receiving any kind of messages like this, these are downloads for your higher self. Whether you believe it's pertaining to you or not, it will come up. And I want you to understand the fluidity of the source energy and light and information within yourself depends so much on your physical bones and muscles being hydrated. We are much more of a flow than we are a particle of physical, my loves. So unless you are dry and hard and brittle, then you will be more of this earth. Stay hydrated, my loves. Be a part of the flow of this beautiful light energy. Connect to it through drinking water, staying hydrated, all right, as much as you possibly can. This also will help your purification center, which is what your throat chakra is. It takes what is of your mind connected to source through your crown chakra and your third eye chakra and drips down into your throat. It takes what is your foundation. Hello, my grasshopper friend. That's for somebody. Look up your spirit animal, grasshopper. All right. So we have our first chakra, okay? And then your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart chakra. And then it comes up through from mother, through your root chakra, up to your purification center, and then that is what you release into the world. That's why it's so important to keep your chakras balanced, to honor each day, each one, nourish it in the ways that it needs to. I love personally going to Pinterest for my search option engine for this information, for my chakra information. It has really good real life. I mean, Google's fine, whatever, but it just has easier real life application articles available. Anyway, okay, so we're going to read through a few both heart and throat chakra affirmations, it being the day of love. And I was just really called to tap into as well your heart chakra. This is so imperative for us as human beings to keep open, especially during this time. Yes, all of them are, but your heart chakra is going to be your guiding light, my loves. So keep this balance. Honor your heart chakra as much as possible. So what better day than the day of love and the day of Venus to do it? I'm going to throw in a little bit of some of these affirmations will help balance and open your heart chakra, and as well as your throat chakra. All right? Let my words be your words. You can say them within yourself, or even more powerful, say them out loud. Write them out if you can, if they resonate well with you, okay? All right. We're going to do a breathing for a moment, a 4-7-8 before diving in, to help align our heart chakra and our heart and our physical body with our chakras. I really believe in this. Very powerful, very good for your heart. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, and release what no longer serves you for a count of 8. Okay. I don't know if I've ever done this on camera, you guys. I am worthy. I am kind to myself. I love my life. I allow love to fill me up and guide all I do. I let go of all that does not resemble my heaven. I forgive myself. What is in my heart rises up and is revealed in my speech. What is in my heart rises up and is revealed in my speech. I forgive all others as I forgive myself. I love myself and others fearlessly. I express myself with clarity and confidence. When I speak, I do not back away from what's in my heart. I express my gratitude towards life. I know when it is time to listen. Creativity flows in and through me. I listen to my body and feelings. I honor my light by loving myself like royalty. I honor my light by loving myself like royalty. All right, my loves, we did it. We did it. All of it. All right. I don't know what time it is. I can't even see. Okay, let's just keep going. Actually, I should see because I want to read as much as I can of this chapter so that we can start reading the other book. Hold on, let me look at what time it is. Oh, I can't see. Oh, we're fine. 31 minutes. Okay. Chapter 8. Ooh, the end is here. And so we arrive at the last chapter. The end is here. We've explored a fairly vast expanse of topics, from heaven and hell to God, Jesus, joy, violence, and the good news that is better than that, among other things. A story, then, to begin the ending. One night when I was in elementary school, I said a prayer kneeling beside my bed in my room in the farmhouse we lived in on Dobby Road in Okemos, Michigan. With my parents on either side of me, I invited Jesus into my heart. I told God that I believed that I was a sinner and that Jesus came to save me, and I wanted to be a Christian. I still remember that prayer. It did something to me, something in me. In an innocent grade school kind of way, I believed that God loved me and that Jesus came to show me that love, and that I was being invited to accept that love. Now, I am well aware of how shaped I was by my environment and how young and naive I was, and how easy it is to discount emotional, religious experiences. With very little effort, a person can deconstruct an experience like that by pointing out all of the other things going on in that prayer, like the desire to please one's parents and the power of religion to shape a child. But however helpful that may be, it can easily miss the one thing that can't be denied. What happened that night was real. It meant something significant then, and it continues to have profound significance for me. So true. That prayer was a defining moment in my life. I tell you that story because I believe that the indestructible love of God is an unfolding dynamic reality that every single one of us is endlessly being invited to trust, accept, believe, embrace, and experience it. Whatever words you find helpful for describing this act of trust. Labels and language are mutable, my loves. Never forget that. Jesus invites us to say yes to this love of God again and again and again. As we experience this love, there is a temptation at times to become hostile to our earlier understandings. Feeling embarrassed that we were so simple or naive or brainwashed or whatever terms arise when we haven't come to terms with our own story. I will say that, like, when you first start awakening out of a religion and breaking open into the reality of source energy, I'm here with Rob Bell, honestly, just in who I am as a person, like my connection to Jesus, I can't deny that. The first 40 years of my life were Christian based in for a reason, and that's okay. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed. I'm so thankful for all that I learned and all that I gained with my connection to that Christ energy, to Jesus, the human and energy that I get to connect to, that I am one with, that I have my own Trinity with. That 3 zeros, look it up, my loves. These past understandings aren't to be denied or dismissed. They are to be embraced. Those experiences belong. Love demands that they belong. That's where we are at that point in our life. That's where we were at that point in our life, and God met us there. Those moments were necessary for us to arrive here, at this place, at this time, as we are. Love frees us to embrace all of our history, the history in which all things are being made new. Our invitation, the one that is offered to us with each and every breath, is to trust that we are loved and that a new word has been spoken about us. A new story is being told about us. Now that word, trust, is a rare, difficult word. Cynicism we know, and skepticism we're familiar with. We know how to analyze and pick apart and point out inconsistencies. We're good at it. We've all been burned, promised any number of things, only to be let down. And so over time, we get our guard up. We don't easily believe anything, and trust can become like a foreign tongue, a language we used to speak, but now we find ourselves out of practice. Jesus invites us, I hope it's a bee, but I don't know, it sounds like a fly. Jiminy Cricket, what is a fly? Look at the symbolism of a fly, my loves. Something just bit me too. All right, we're going to be done soon. Anyway. I don't want to stop reading. So over time, we get our guard up. Jesus invites us to trust that the love we fear is too good to be true is actually good enough to be true. It's written in one of John's letters in the scriptures that what we will be has not yet been made known. Jesus invites us to become, to be drawn into this love as it shapes us and forms us and takes over every square inch of our lives. Jesus calls us to repent, to have our minds and hearts transformed. What do you think Chiron is asking you to do, and all these planets are asking you to do? Jesus, your ancestors, they're all calling you to go ahead. Look at those things that you need to forgive yourself for. Forgive yourself, love yourself, take some time. Don't even worry about plugging into binaural beats or anything like that. Just take a second with yourself. Allow yourself to go there and embrace yourself that needs that forgiveness. You are worthy of this love, my loves. Jesus calls us to repent, to have our minds and hearts transformed so that we see everything differently. So true. It will require a death, a humbling, a leaving behind of the old mind, and at that same time it will require an opening up, loosening of our hold, and letting go so that we can receive, expand, find, hear, see, and enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Like the 6 retrogrades. Wow. This invitation to trust asks for nothing more than this moment, and yet it is infinitely urgent. Jesus told a number of stories about this urgency in which things did not turn out well for the people involved. One man buries the treasure he's been entrusted with instead of doing something with it. And as a result, he's thrown outside into the darkness. Those people that think, I better invest in the stock market, I better go get my nails done, I better go try to return to life as normal, invest in those structures of the past. Oh, I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all. 5 foolish wedding attendants are unprepared for the late arrival of the groom, and they end up turning away from the wedding with the chilling words, "Truly I tell you, I don't know you." Goats are sent away to a different place than the sheep. Tenants of a vineyard have it taken from them, and weeds that grew alongside wheat are eventually harvested and tied in bundles to be burned. These are strong, shocking images of judgment and separation in which people miss out on rewards and celebrations and opportunities. Jesus tells these stories to wake us up to the timeless truth that history, you guys, stop. That history moves forwards, not backwards or sideways. Time does not repeat itself, nor does life. While we continually find grace waiting to pick us up, even though time is irrelevant, you guys, we as human beings can only move forward. Remember that. We can have a whole nother discussion about that. Anyway, I'm almost done. You know what? We're almost done. Okay. Neither does life. We will continually find grace waiting to pick us up off the ground after we have fallen. There are realities to our choices. While we may get other opportunities, we won't get the one right in front of us again. This is speaking to you right now. That specific moment will pass and we will not see it again. It comes, it's here, it goes, and then it's gone. Jesus reminds us in a number of ways that it is vitally important we take our choices here and now as serious as we possibly can, because they matter more than we can begin to imagine. I think this is in direct relation to what you are manifesting right now, you guys. 100%. Whatever you've been told about the end, which is the end of life as you knew it for yourself, for your world. The end of your life, the end of time, the end of the world. Jesus passionately urges us to live like the end is here, now, today. Love is what God is. Love is why Jesus came. And love is why he continues to come year after year to person after person. Love is why I've written this book, and love is what I want to leave you with. May you experience this vast, expansive, infinite, indestructible love that has been yours all along. May you discover that this love is as wide as the sky and as small as the cracks in your heart that no one knows about. And may you know deep in your bones that love wins. Oh, I love it. Mwah, mwah. Thank you, Rob Bell. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Guide. Thank you, Source, for that adventure, for that knowledge, for that guidance. That was beautiful. All right, one card, and then I'm sure we're at time. We do have the sun as the overall energy of the day. I will read that. And the Empress. That's your cards. I 100% know it. That's your cards. All right. Thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, that was cool. All right. Where are we at? Oh, 44. Nice. Wow, you guys. The sun. With sunshine comes new life. An innocent child full of carefree joy and happiness waves a red banner high in the sky. Behind her, a gray wall is her past, and the flowers of memories bloom and thrive in the sun. There is wonder and warmth everywhere. The sun has turned the day into a promising playground ready for exploration. It's a time to feel totally alive. Winter is over. The world is lush and full of excitement and beauty. Bask in the sunlight and embrace life. You might have just stumbled upon a big discovery or revelation that's astonishing, amazing, and helps you see things in a new and beautiful way. This new perspective is the result of your heart, inner and outer work. Oh my gosh, this message is so cool. And now it's the time for your reward. What was your angel message? Holy shit. So treat yourself. Do something fun. Have an adventure. The days are yours to fill with childlike wonder and optimism. Wow. Okay. And then get this. This is the snapshot of your energy. Love is everything. The Empress is feeling herself. This benevolent goddess is alive and truly connected to the world and others through passion and pure emotions. The Empress is empowered by her love and sexuality, and her energy flows through everything around her. Holy shit. She gives life to the lush vegetation. And by the way, the Empress is Venus card. Everything around her. She gives life to the lush vegetation and receives life from the powerful river. That flow of creativity, by the way, that's what that is. Ooh, she welcomes pleasure and feelings and fills each moment with ecstasy. Think less, feel more. Embrace self-love and use that self-love to build stronger and more profound connections with family, friends, or lovers. What did I talk about with the year of the rat? This is your year to be the Empress. It's all about love and abundance. Holy shit. Drink from the cup of love. Be fulfilled by your social circles of those who love you. Allow it to nourish and warm you. Through love, you can find deep meaning and fulfillment. Love, love, love is all here for you if you let it in. Balance that heart chakra. Wow, you guys. That was awesome. Okay. Well, I don't need to tell you. Best way to get the most out of this is use compassion in all of your communication and just watch that love and joy flood your lives. Be blessed.